Hello again, YouTube. Man, my voice. This is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I want to get into the real reason why people don't like Donald Trump. And we're going to talk about some of the white politicians, even some that's in his own party who don't like him as well. And I'm going to talk about how they're being unfair and some of the reasons why I believe people don't like Donald Trump. It ain't got nothing to do with politics. Because if anybody's honest within themselves, apart from all that other stuff, he did an excellent job. One of the best, if not the best, I done seen since I've been keeping track and noticing. So, number one, like I told y'all before, there's a stat out there that says that Donald Trump is the only president in U.S. history with no ancestors that owned slaves. Not a single one. So I believe that that's why some of them don't like him. They think he's a figure lover. Take the F off and put the N on there. So, because look at his friends. Look at all the people. Donald Trump practically had more black friends than white friends. And I think a lot of white people don't like that. That's another thing that some racist white people don't think they don't exist. I'm the truth, man. I live in Wisconsin. Born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. These people can try to pretend all they want. Their energy, their body language is telling me something else. These people, a lot of these people don't like black people. They born to not care, like white kids to play with me when they little. See the same kid at 29. That racism will be, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, more than half. They'll be indifferent toward you. Everything you say, they'll be annoyed. They'll run you off the job, picking with you till you either want to beat them up or you say something to get yourself fired. So to a lot of them, he's a figure lover. That's one reason. Another reason is his masculinity. Donald Trump has alpha tendencies. He has alpha characteristics. It's like he done exhibited some beta too, but he does have alpha characteristics. And it's like he's more upfront with who he is. People don't like people like that. Like, it don't matter what color you is. If you are upfront and to the point and straight up, people don't like people like that. You'll have more enemies than anything. Just keeping it real is not popular. The only way it's popular is if you exhibit something that particular superficial person appreciates and accepts. So even though people gravitate towards people that look successful, they do have their biases within those. And Donald Trump don't fit a lot of people's biases. So everything, so like me personally, now I see why politics, why people be getting personal and be falling out. Because here's my thing, man. Don't try to sit up here and tell me you can vote for who you want, but just don't try to rationalize picking the worser. And I said it again. Y'all be trying to correct me. I do it on purpose. You getting trolled. You trying to justify selecting the less qualified candidate with the track record that speaks for itself that she ain't gonna do nothing because you don't like Trump. You being an emotionalist. You trying to take us backwards just because you don't like somebody. I can't stand people like that. Now I see why this stuff be getting personal. Where you, and when one of the reasons, because I've experienced it on many occasions in my life, where people had their own little personal reasons why they don't like you or they don't like somebody else. So they try to make trouble for that person. Some people don't care who the president is. They just don't want Trump. They don't care how bad a job they do. They just don't want Trump. I got a problem with you. See, this is why people fall out with politics, because if we want things to stay the same or get better, you can't pick Kamala Harris, man. This apart from me being conservative. Let's just keep it real right now. You cannot pick somebody who was in there 4 years and made a mess of things over somebody that was in there 4 years and made things better. You being personal. You like the kid on the elementary school playground that's taking sides with the kid against another kid, and you ain't got nothing to do with it. You being the sidekick for getting us nuked. You the sidekick for destroying, trashing the economy, for letting in all these migrants. You the sidekick. That's why I see now. It's impossible to be close friends with somebody who's doing this. So I got into an argument with somebody I know. And I told him, I said, I'm not trying to sway you to being a conservative. I'm just showing you with what you doing by voting for her. That's just a fact, man. Apart from anything, forget this Democrat-Republican stuff. Because if you get a Democratic candidate that is better, I probably would vote Democrat even though I'm conservative. I just want the better candidate that's going to keep things the same or make things better. I don't want to vote for somebody that's going to bring in the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is coming regardless, but why would you vote for somebody that's going to bring it in right now? When I can keep preaching on it, where my great-grandkids can watch me preach on the mark of the beast, so if it comes in their lifetime, they'll know how to handle it. Y'all trying to make it come right now because y'all don't like Trump. This ain't about racism. How can, first of all, some of y'all black people is racist, and I'm going to make a video about that, and let me show you how you can be black and be racist. Y'all intentionally avoid all black people. Now, I know I go by behavior. You can be a thug, but as long as it don't apply to me, and as long as, you know, I could try to sway you from that, you listening to me and stuff like that, and you show me respect, my goal is to sway you from it. But it depends on how you act towards me. And how you know, I don't like thieves. It's certain behaviors that it don't matter what race you are, I'm not gonna like you. I don't like reckless driving, running red lights and stuff. I don't like thieves. It's certain people. It don't matter what race you are. But what you can't do and be an adult and be honest is call somebody racist. Watch this. You calling somebody racist over one or two incidents. We all have one or two incidents where people could say you being racist. But that don't make you racist. It's the consistency of your behavior and your attitude. With that being said, the consistency of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and even Obama. Y'all letting them fool y'all. They don't even deal with black people. See, when you don't deal with no black people, that's racist. That's a form of racism, even if you black. And you telling me it ain't no black people nowhere that you would deal with. You being racist towards black people. And you black. It's possible. Now, just because you move to a better area, that don't make you racist. What I go by and what the truth go by is your overall attitude, actions, and behaviors. See, you can fool somebody, but you can't fool God. And you can't fool his prophets. Some of y'all is black and you racist towards other blacks. Watch this, watch this. This is how you know. If you treat a poor black person worser than you treat a poor Asian, worser, whatever, white, Indian, you being racist towards that black person. It's possible, even being black. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So people is playing the race card because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden made a career out of penalizing blacks worse than other races. Kamala Harris was trying to prosecute Michael Jackson. And it was already established that he didn't do anything. That kid's mother was after money. I mean, how many people got to come out and say Michael Jackson didn't touch them inappropriate? Before, well, he gone now, but I'm saying like even back in those days. And Kamala Harris was part of the team trying to destroy that man because he liked playing with kids. But ain't nobody getting Biden. I ain't never seen Michael Jackson flirt with a kid, but I seen Joe Biden do it on multiple occasions. And she went from trying to prosecute Michael Jackson to being the vice president of one who really wanted to clap some underage cheeks that ain't even supposed. Look, man, y'all know what I'm saying. Next thing, people jealous of his money. See, when you get to talking about Epstein Island, and you talk about how he filed bankruptcy and you calling him a felon with all them bogus charges against him. See, here's the thing with me. When I start to question your judgment, I can't be friends with you because you're going to bring me down. For me to be friends with somebody, it don't matter how much money they got, because if they got sound judgment, they're going to get up there anyway. Your judgment is going to catapult you eventually to having a couple dollars. But when you ain't got sound judgment, when you say stuff like a felon or he friends with Vladimir Putin, that's not politics. Okay, what happens to the economy? What happened to the economy when Trump was in there? What was the interest rate when Trump was in there? I could tell you. See, y'all not going by this stuff. Y'all just got a problem with him. The interest rate, the average interest rate for houses with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was 6.85. The average rate with Donald Trump was 2.85. And they always play this game. Oh, well, that ain't had nothing to do with Trump. Man, I'm telling you, man, you just, okay, let's just go our separate ways. See, like I say, it's one thing if you don't like Trump, but you don't try to promote Kamala Harris. See, if you vote for her, right, that's your prerogative. You messing up things, but that's your prerogative. But when you try to convince me that she's the person to vote for, now I got a problem with you. You ain't using sound judgment. She not black for one. Stop calling her that. It's already been proven that she is mixed with Indian and white. And that's fine. That's fine, because I like Jindal, and he's an Indian. I like, you know, it's Republicans that's not black or white that I like. But y'all trying to make it like Trump ain't the person that's going to make things the same or better. And that's a lie. That's a lie. When Trump was in there, did he mess with Social Security? No. Stop listening to that man. Biden and Harris wanted to tax Social Security. Obama was the one that gave the banks bailouts, man. The same banks that wasn't giving the majority of the people who voted for him loans. Then when they got in trouble, they get bailed out. I'm telling you, I do this politics thing, man. You don't want to go there. You don't. You don't. People say, well, let's not talk about politics. I told him, I said, okay, from now on, we're going to keep it completely superficial. Because when he got to losing, he got to saying personal stuff. That's how people is. But you know, he couldn't put a kink in the No Matrix armor. All it did was show me, you know what? Because see, here's my thing. I'm one of those people who don't believe that older people always have every answer. So sometimes when you are in your 30s or 40s and you got what we call an old soul, sometimes you're going to be wrong. These the same people that tell dudes no matter what their wife do to stay with her. Is that logical? Again, when you don't practice, when you don't exhibit sound judgment, I'm not the person you want to try to be friends with. We're going to fall out. Look at my track record, whether it be at work, whether it be at home. Look at the people I fall out with. This is what I was trying to explain to somebody. Just because you fall out with a lot of people, it don't mean it's you. People who don't use sound judgment, people who have double standards, people who try to pee on me like I'm a peon. I mean, it's just the same type of people every time. And there's got to be something with you. Not every time. When these ugly characteristics show their face, so how is it always me? So let me get this straight. I got sound judgment. I'm supposed to accept other people lack thereof. You ain't got sound judgment, but you trying to convince me to think like you. The judgment ain't sound. So I told this individual, I said, you might as well stay. I said, what you supposed to do, if you don't like Trump based on what you say you believe, you supposed to stay at home and not vote. And here's why I told him that. Because every question I asked him, he answered it like a conservative. But he gonna run up there and vote for Kamala Harris, I guarantee you. I said, is it okay for all these migrants to come over here? You know what he said? He said, as long as they come over here the right way. Ain't that what Trump say? Come over here the right way. We blocking it off. You got to come over here the right way. But what do? They now you got these gangs trying to run the cities, man. You telling me that somebody who opened the gates for gangs and criminals to come from other countries is fit to be president? Oh, wow. That's why I said, man, no. Can't be cool. We cannot, no. Because you trying to tell me, this is why politics get personal. If you're dealing with somebody that is fair-minded, that know politics, you're gonna fall out with them over this stuff. I'm not biased towards either party. It's certain things that I know is necessary. You gotta have Supreme Court judges in there that's gonna be in favor of morality, in favor of self-defense against criminality. These dudes got switches on their guns. They got 200-round drum, and you telling me I could only have 10 rounds? You voting for people who don't even want you to have assault rifles to defend yourself against guys that got everything. And they letting in gang members who you know got guns. And you telling me that you voting for this person? We ain't friends. No way. No way. And you ain't even got, some of these people ain't even got no kids. And they putting our kids in danger who got kids by voting for this person who's against traditional families, man. This ain't about, man, if this ain't about politics and principles, you in the way. You shouldn't even vote. So these people, these are the reason they hate Trump. They hate Trump because Trump, the way his brashness, you would think he against the Bible, but he ain't. You know who against the Bible? Yo, Democrats. That's who against the Bible. Kamala Harris, Obama. That's who against the Bible. He called Kanye West names. He sure ain't called Bill Clinton no names. I'm telling you, man, these people not being rational, man. You got to use your rationale. Next reason they hate Trump, because they're a Republican. Oh, he for the rich. Who cares if somebody is for the rich if they not doing nothing to hurt the poor? Y'all putting people in there that want you to stay poor. So they come against the rich so that the rich in turn will lay those workers off. Every time they get in there, layoffs, 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 layoffs. Ain't nobody making no money with these Democrats. You want a president that's for business. That's going to make the economy thrive. And not all Republicans are, but Trump is. I knew the economy was going to get better with him in there. Y'all tripping, man, for real. From now on, man, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing to all y'all that's trying to mess things up for my kids. Some of y'all kids is grown. And some of y'all ain't got no kids. You trying to put people in there, from now on, all kids have to be in public school. You voting against homeschool. This what we got to do. To all family, friend, I don't care who you is, to try to vote for Kamala Harris.